Hey guys, Bill Jordan here. We're reading the book, As a Man Thinketh. On page 6, James Allen, that's the author, James Allen, he says, man is always the master, even in his weakest and most abandoned state. But in his weakness and derogation, he is the foolish master who misgoverns his household. When he begins to reflect upon his condition and to search diligently for the law upon which his being is established, he then becomes the wise master, directing his energies with intelligence and fashioning his thoughts to fruitful issues. Such is the conscious master, and the man can only thus become a discovering within himself the laws of thought, which discovery is totally a matter of application, self-analysis, and experience. So what does that mean, guys? You got to experience life. You got to try. You got to go in, have a moment, have a process whereby you dedicate some time to yourself every day. That's vital for an artist. Aside from doing your work, don't use the time with your work to be the quiet time, to be the time where you discover. If that's all you have, that's good, but you could always find maybe just 5 minutes of complete total meditation, 10 minutes of deep breathing, go a long way, right? And why am I saying all these things to you? Why am I talking about books and I'm reading to and stuff? Well, just to give you an idea of what's out there, what's on my mind, how I see life. When we do the candid video interviews, this is what I bring to the table. This is my consciousness. And our job as artists is to raise the consciousness of the planet. It's not about, anything other than that. Everything else to me is just commentary. It's like, we get caught up in the things like, I don't like things. And like there's this whole notion that trust is dead. People fear each other. They fear it. Here's a classic thing, man. A silly thing. People fear salespeople, they say. Salespeople appear to be slimy, greasy, blah, 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 blah. Well, if that's true, then people must dislike themselves because everybody's selling. That's just a commentary on a guy who stands up and says, that's what I'm about. Okay? It's like this here, man. If I know, it's like the question you have is, can you rely on a person who lies? Can you rely on a liar? Absolutely, you can rely. You can rely on the fact that he's going to lie. So once you know he's going to lie, then, you're cool, right? You don't have to worry about anything. And the fact that if you don't accept, if you don't remember that he lies, then it's on you. Okay? If you know that about lying, then, you know how it runs, so you can guard against it. What I'm trying to say is the notion that people give from like not opening up in terms of salespeople, that's really dumb. It's a low level of understanding of the situation in life. But I'll play into it. I'll work with you. We have to constantly and consistently and continuously keep working with you because you like that. I mean, that's the most dangerous way. That's cooking the frog. And apparently you'll be cooked as a frog all the time. You prefer that. You want to be seduced. It's okay. All right? All right, that's all I have to say about that. Nothing really new, except that everyone's a salesperson. And that, here's something to remember, that when in the past, people looked at salespeople as problem solvers. Not so much anymore, because you as a consumer can solve your problems in terms of information per se. But what now the specialist and the guy who has considered himself the salesperson has to be able to have a problem finder to find the problem. For example, there was a lady at I forgot her name. She was at, well, she is at Federal Express. She's the chief accountant over there. And in 2007, she went to the head of Federal Express and said, "Look, man, if these numbers continue, there's something bad's going to happen. I suggest that we do something to guard against that." And they did. And when the 2008 bubble broke, Federal Express was cool. All right. So, what I'm trying to say is, man, you have to be able to read the lay of the land. The lay of the land right now is that springtime is coming. It's quiet. People getting re-energized, rejuvenated. Going to go outside. If you've been out in the cold weather all winter, remember though, it's all about sales. It's about interaction with people and how you do it. Be a leader. Stand up. Call me, 201-790-3368. Peace out.